Happy New Year to everybody. Good to be back home after being on the road for 4 or 5 weeks. But the guys played well tonight offensively, really shared the ball, 29 assists. So point of emphasis the last few days to try to get more ball movement, player movement in our offense, and I thought they responded very well.
Andy, what just specifically, you look at the 29 assists and just like a lot more kind of flow, a lot more pace.
I'm just tired. I'm tired of watching turnovers and no ball movement, no player movement, and so if you're gonna stand, you're gonna come out of the game. So it's pretty simple. They did a great job tonight. Isaiah had 7 assists, no turnovers. Boogie had 7 assists. Kobe 5, and everybody did a good job of sharing the ball.
But Andy, Uzziah played 4 minutes, and KP and Johnny didn't get in tonight. Are you starting to tighten up the rotation? Is that part of the plan?
Well, we've been playing 11 guys all season, and we are going to play guys that defend, that play well in practice, that produce in the games, and are able to. And look, AP and Kajani and Uzziah are all good players, but it's hard to play 11 guys every single game. So this lineup's not set in stone. The minutes will vary. Just have to play well, and we had to change something. So the last couple of days in practice, I thought were productive, and we'll see what happens.
Recently, defense has been maybe not up to par what you would like. Would you say that last 3 minutes of the first half was the best series of defense this season?
Well, we played much better defense in the first half. I was disappointed in the second half. We got that big lead, and then we gave them 3 or 4 straight threes, and that's something we have to keep working on. It's our guys get a little winded, and we have a lead, they relax, and that's happened numerous games this year in the second half. And caught up to us a couple of times, so tonight we're fortunate to hang on.
Andy, when you talk about point of emphasis in practice, is it more so coaching emphasis? Is it more so kind of, you feel like players kind of buying in a little bit more? What's happening?
Well, we'll see. They have to do it for more than one game, but we're at the point now. You keep turning the ball over. You take tough shots. You don't move the ball. You don't move yourself. Player movement. Just come out and sit on the bench for a while, and we'll see. We have a deep roster, so everybody knows that you got to play hard on defense. And look, we're a developing team. It was my fault for scheduling so many road games and away games. We had the least amount of home games, 5 in the power conferences this year by far up until this point, and we misjudged our inexperience a little bit, and also meshing this team together in the regular season. Then we had those injuries after our first and second game with all those injuries for about 2.5 weeks. So it was tough. Our schedule really hurt us this year because of all the travel. Didn't give us a chance to come back and regroup and work on things and catch our breath. And so it's nice to be home.
Andy, Bronny had at least, I think, 4 deflections defensively in that first half. What do you like about his activity on the defensive end?
Well, he's very active with his feet and his hands, and he's strong, and he anticipates well. I thought he played a very good game tonight on both sides.
Is he still operating on a restriction? Is there any kind of timeline on when you anticipate that alleviating?
We're not sure. I don't get into that with the doctors unless need to. So that'll be kind of a week by week type thing.
Coach, what did you see in Kobe Johnson? He struggled in the first half, and he went with 14 points in the second half. What did you see out of him?
If I start playing good offensive basketball, I don't know what to say. I mean, he made it 1, and he made 4 in a row, and he played great. So look, we can't make open shots for our guys. He finally started making some open shots and played outstanding. He was terrific in the second half.
You talked a little bit about that inexperience, with Isaiah in particular. I think 7 assists, no turnovers tonight. It looks like you guys kind of got him downhill a little bit more. What did you see in terms of his just attack?
Well, you have to learn to play the position. It's hard. It's the hardest position to learn as a point guard. You know, so much responsibility, and he's learning the position and learning how what he can do, what he can't do, and also kind of his own game is developing. So he's going to be a much better player here coming up. We all hope. Tonight was the first step, and I was very proud of him.
What's the process in working on his jumper, trying to get that to kind of come on?
Well, let's start with the 7 assists and no turnovers, let's not get carried away here.
Andy, what was the thinking with Bronny down the stretch? Did you try to save him for that last extra minute and a half of the game?
Well, the other guys were playing okay, playing well. So Bronny defensively, try to get him in for defensive purposes, and he's a good foul shooter.
Andy, this is 2 straight games for him in double-digit scoring. So, are you seeing him kind of maybe turning the corner a little bit? And obviously, the minutes have gotten a little bit more, but the stints at least. Do you think this is something where he's just getting a little more comfortable with what you're looking for too?
Well, he's a freshman in his fifth game. I don't know how many it is now, but he's developing as a player, and it's nice to see and nice to watch. He's a typical freshman, but he had a little disadvantage over most freshmen, where he was out for 5 months and had to come back in mid-season. It's very hard to do. His effort tonight was great on the defensive end, and as you said, he's had 4 deflections. He had 2 had a steal, and then he also had 3 assists. But he also scored the ball and had 10 points. So we need that bench production. Our bench players, guys that come off the bench for us, have to be productive, and he was terrific tonight.
What went into just Josh starting over, Vince after Vince?
We're playing our best defense. Josh's our best defensive big by far. Okay, and he's an experienced guy. Vince has only played 20 college games total, and Vince is a developing player as well. We love Vince, and he's going to get better and better and better. So, but Josh's experienced, and he's our best defensive big. As I said, who plays, who starts is a result of productivity in games and in practices. And we need Vince to be good, and we need Josh to be good.
All right.
Thank you.